everybody, it's Call Rain Tarot. I'm back with another pick a card. So today we're going to do Why Am I So Drawn to This Person? It is super windy outside, so I apologize, but I want to do an energy check-in for anybody who's curious about a situation that they're in or that they recently got in, and I just want to get a feel for you of what kind of advice your spirit guides or your angels or whoever you want to communicate with has any kind of message for you regarding the situation. So let's get into the pick a pile part of this video. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to be doing pile picking right now. I'm going to introduce the piles and the stones that are next to them. So pile 1 has this little stripy rock. Pile 2 has a pink granite stone. And pile 3 has this little fire opal piece. So cast your gaze across whichever pile is calling to you and telling you that it has a message for you or you feel drawn to it. The time is in the description as always. Otherwise, let's get into pile 1. Okay, hello pile 1. I'm going to warn you as we're getting into this that there is a lot of wind going on, so there may be a little bit extra background noise than usual. So let's start with the tarot cards from the Wild Unknown deck. There's 3 of Wands and then Daughter or Page of Swords. So I feel like right now this connection is in the stages of like preparing to communicate or communicating a little bit, but a lot of the communication is kind of on the surface level. It's not really deeply ingrained into the way that you're thinking about life or the things that you're planning out or talking about things that are really emotionally invested quite yet. So it's more of like a new connection, something that since you are in communication with this person, it's really lighthearted, fun, and it's on the surface level of like presenting yourself as to who you know you are, kind of like getting to know each other. With the 3 of Wands here, this is also talking about seeing the future, seeing that this is a connection that you could see yourself being really fulfilled in, something that you're very hopeful about, something that is very exciting. And with the 3 and then the Swords energy, I get a lot of like Mercury energy. This person could be in Aries, you could be in Aries as well. That's just something that I'm picking up on. Or Gemini. Aries or Gemini energy is very heavy in this group. Also with the rainbows, this could be some kind of LGBTQ plus relationship, something that I feel like you're maybe new to this energy, you're new to exploring different types of relationships as well. So let's do the oracle cards that I have here from the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. There's 3 for this group. We have the third eye chakra, universal love, and the sacral chakra. Let me make sure that this is in frame. Okay, yes it is. So the third eye chakra, that's talking about, I feel like this is the connection that you guys have. You guys are connected at the third eye and at the sacral. So there's definitely some very intense, passionate energy going on in this group. You are not only emotionally connected to this person or you see an emotional connection developing, but you're also very physically attracted to this person. They could also be very physically attracted to you, and that's why you feel this pull. It also is showing that there is a very strong and intense desire between you both, and I feel like this is coming from, it's like a mutual attraction. With the third eye, I feel like you guys are also seeing through any like barriers or blocks to communication that could have been something that you're used to in the past, but in this connection you're really trying to see the situation for what it is and trying to see the truth of the situation as well. With the universal love card, card 44, it says the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. So this is a connection that I feel like you understand. A lot of different events and situations have kind of led up to this bringing together of souls and like this union. So like you could be noticing that a lot of different events have kind of orchestrated this connection to come together, and it's something that is kind of beyond you, and you feel that really deeply within yourself. So I'm going to move this card over so that we can get into the Buddha wisdom cards that came out for you. There is, you are fine just the way you are, and I feel like this is actually a message from that person. Like, if you're worried about revealing certain things, especially since this Page of Swords came out, like if you're thinking of communicating something to this person or telling this person how you feel, I feel like Spirit or your guides or your angels or just the universe in general is trying to communicate to you right now that you definitely should reach out and tell this person how you feel, or tell them what you feel you should be explaining in this communication. Like if you want to reveal some kind of secret or tell them about some past experience, I feel like some of you may be holding on to some, like, not resentment but fear of how previous situations have unfolded. Kind of explaining that to this person, that you may be hesitant because of this, is going to really open up this connection and let it turn into something really beautiful. But you are fine just the way you are. I feel like this is this person's guides kind of coming in to tell you, like, there's nothing wrong with you, you should continue to go forward. Like, this person is going to enjoy your presence and enjoy who you are regardless. The Rahula, I'm not sure if I'm butchering that again, but this is a fierce planetary deity of the sky, and he's holding an arrow. So there's a lot of like swords, or not swords, yeah, swords energy, sorry. It's where you kind of forward motion, the communication aspect, also the thinking about things, kind of understanding how you usually conceptualize situations, and also that like fiery, passionate energy. So there's a lot of fire and air. And with this, it says confront the things that scare you the most. So yeah, this was tapping back into that message that I just gave you about like kind of pushing forward and sharing your truth with somebody, even if it seems a little bit scary or like something that you wouldn't usually do in a connection. I want to see, actually I'm being called with this group. I feel like a lot of you would like to know how this person feels about you. So I'm going to pull from the Wild Unknown again and just ask, how does pile one's person feel about them? Please give clear, concise messages for the viewers watching pile one. Okay, Father of Cups and the Fool. Yeah, so this person definitely sees, like, they want to start some kind of a journey with you. They want to see where this is going to go. And with the Father of Cups, I feel like this person is coming out of a time where there was a lot of darkness in their life, and they really see you as the light. They see you as like kind of being able to rebirth them, because it's this transition from like this dark bird to this light bird. It's like moving forward, a blossoming of something. But they do have a lot of their emotions entrapped in this, and they see they want to kind of offer you that some level of commitment, whether that be seeing where things go or even starting a relationship. So that's what I'm saying for you, pile one. I hope that this resonated. Let me know if you have any questions, and all my information is going to be in the description below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Hello, pile 2. If you chose pile 2 or this little pink granite stone, this is going to be your reading. I'm just going to let you know that there is wind outside, so there may be a little bit more background noise than there usually is, but bear with me. So I'm actually being called to read a little passage from the Dhammapada. First, I'm going to flip. Happiness. Truly we dwell in happiness. This is actually where I get my little catchphrase from, so that's really interesting. You may be somebody that likes to watch my videos a lot, or you just are a person who's really looking to manifest a lot of happiness in their life. So it says, truly we dwell in happiness. Others hate, but we do not. Surrounded by those who hate, we live free from hatred. That's a really uplifting message to start this. A lot of you are really focused on your best interests and trying to chase that really fervently. So you are looking to increase your level of happiness in your everyday life, and that is something really beautiful. So let's start with the tarot cards from the Wild Unknown. This incense is kind of getting ashes all over the blanket, so I apologize for all this. But we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Actually, I want to lay out all of the cards before I go into this. Magic and romantic love. And then we also have from the Buddha Wisdom, Shakti Power Oracle deck, Chakra Samvara, and Para, the ancient tantric mother goddess, origin of all goddesses. So I feel like this is somebody that you either recently started a new relationship with, or you are in the very early stages of like flirtation, but there's definitely romantic vibe in this pile, especially with this romantic love card. You definitely are starting to go on a journey. It's kind of past the point of like, oh, I could just forget about this person and pretend like I never met them. You definitely have an emotional bond with this person, and it's more than just a physical attraction, but that definitely is there in this pile. So this is the reason why you are really attracted and drawn to this person. This person is meant to bring some kind of lesson to you romantically, especially with this Ace of Wands. It is kind of beginning on some journey of romantic love to help you understand something about either specifically physical love. This could be somebody that shows you something about your body and about the way that you like to express your love. I'm sorry if the thing that I have my camera on moves a little bit. This is also from the wind. But Seven of Pentacles, that's also talking about being able to see the foundation that you're laying and see where this could go in the future. This is something that is still malleable, something that you definitely have kind of the power over how it manifests in the future. And with this magic card, this says the frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. Yes, I feel like something that is really important for this group is understanding that if you get worried or nervous or have doubts about this connection, that is going to manifest really quickly. I feel like this relationship is something that is really important to understand. It's going to reveal to you your mindset about relationships and about romance specifically, and will also help you understand how romantic relationships are supposed to look in your life, whether this is something that's going to be long-term or short-term. This is a general reading, so remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. With this, it is the union of wisdom and compassion, and it says lovemaking can bring wisdom and compassion or mire us in lust. So I feel like, yes, if you do end up having a physical connection with this person, watch your intention behind what this person, like what you engage in with this person. I feel like also with this indigo color here, using your third eye in this connection is going to be really important as well, because you want to be able to see the truth in this situation and see the intentions of yourself and this other person as well. With this card, Mother Energy pours forth life. This, I feel like, is talking about you conceptualizing your own femininity also in this relationship. You could be a divine feminine or resonate with that terminology, but you definitely are more of the feminine energy, or something in this connection is revealing how you view femininity and how you view attachment style, and how you also express love languages as well. I feel like some of you may be understanding that you really enjoy acts of service, or you really like to receive acts of service through this connection. Something about love languages is going to be revealed to you through this connection. I would also like to check in with the wild unknown and see how this person feels specifically about you. Oh, and this came out immediately. Son of Swords. So this is Knight of Swords energy. This person is definitely going to, if they haven't told you how they feel, for a lot of you, this person is going to come in and tell you how they feel about this connection. Whether this be good or bad, they are going to express themselves in some way, shape, or form, and I feel like it's going to be really quick. I feel like also this person is So this person is trying to draw on a lot of their past experiences and draw on their wisdom and what they know to be true for themselves in relationships in order to be able to come to you with a balanced approach, and also with an approach that is for everybody's best interests and can be able to establish stuff for the future. I feel like this person is also possibly kind of blocked by time at the moment, or unable to communicate how they feel because of time constraints or something that has to do with time. And they also are really thinking about stability and thinking about how coming towards you and starting something with you may look for their life in the long term. A lot of them could have complications with jobs or complications with other family situations as well. So take that as it resonates. But this was a really beautiful reading. I hope that this helped you understand more about this connection and see where it's going. All of my information is in the description. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video, and I'm going to move on to my final third pile. Hello, my beautiful lovelies who chose pile number 3, or this little fire opal rock. We're going to start with your reading on why am I so drawn to this person. So these cards are from the Wild Unknown. These are tarot. And we have the Father of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. So I feel like this is an established relationship. This is something that you've already been in for a while. I feel like there could be some kind of grasping energy. I feel a lot of anxiety from this pile. Possibly something feels, that's probably why you're watching this video, is that something has happened with this Eight of Wands. Some kind of thing has come in and shaken up this connection, and you're kind of wondering, why am I so drawn to this person? We have Soul Time and the Transition card. I want to make sure that this is all in frame. Okay, yeah, it is. So Transition and Soul Time. And then we have Kumeyaay, patron of the arts, creator of abundance. Be a creator of abundance. And then we have, I don't read any of these cards in reverse because it wouldn't really make sense as oracle cards to read them in reverse. Dance with Ganesh, remover of obstacles. Give yourself over to joy and your life will flow. And the Medicine Buddha, the Lapis Lazuli Healer King. Sometimes it is good to seek help from others. So I feel like right now I'm picking up on there are a lot of people in your life that are trying to give you advice about this connection. I feel like Spirit is saying if somebody's recently given you advice regarding this connection, whether you asked for it or not, you should probably listen to the advice. As long as this person actually knows what's going on and you have disclosed some like important information about this connection to them and they're pretty well informed and like they have your best interest at heart, you should probably listen to this person. With this Dance with Ganesh, the remover of obstacles, I feel like part of this Four of Cups energy, it could be either that you are really drawn to this person, but you're feeling like there's some kind of disconnect here where the other person isn't really reciprocating that feeling back to you, or you are curious about it because this person is really bad at communication. So I feel like right now, reading into the actions, like actions speak louder than words in regards to this situation. Kumeyaay, the patron of arts, right here, the creator of abundance, it's saying focus on, I feel like you need to focus on what you want in your life and accept nothing less than that. And if this person is giving you something less than what you know that you deserve, you should also realize and recognize that abundance is always on the horizon. Abundance is something that you can always be chasing after, and abundance is something that you create. So if you accept something that is less than that, sometimes Spirit is going, like Spirit, we have free will, right? So you can choose whatever you want, but Spirit's saying, do you want to accept that? Do you want to accept anything less than something beautiful, something wonderful, something that is abundant and flowing and ever joyful? That's also why it says give yourself over to joy and your life will flow. I feel like there's something that you feel is possibly blocking your joy and keeping you from being in a state of happiness, being in a state of contentment and fulfillment. And that's what we should feel in a relationship. And that's also why I think this transition card came out, because it says the frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. So if you feel like your life is in a transition where things are kind of being ushered out and other things are being moved in, know that it is for your greatest good, and you also have some say in what is brought in or out, because we do have this free will and this free choice. Sometimes things are a little bit beyond our control and we can't control when things are let out of our life, and that's when we need to just surrender ourselves and surrender our willpower to the forces that do have control. But you always do have some element of control of how you conceptualize the situation and what meanings that you attribute to the situation. So right now I feel like a lot of you need to be like this medicine Buddha. Just focus on yourself, focus on healing yourself, and focus on seeking out advice from people that you love and trust and care about. I want to know how this person that you're asking feels about you, because it isn't really abundantly clear. So let's ask the Wild Unknown Tarot. How does pile 3's person feel regarding the viewer of pile 3? Okay, we have 3 cards that just came out. Okay. They're all reversed. So that just shows a lot of resistance to me, especially with the Death in reverse, the Queen of Swords. These are both cards that are clearing cards. They are transition cards. The Queen of Swords is somebody who is really decisive, and if this energy is blocked, this person is kind of being undecisive. They are having a hard time bringing their thoughts into action and aligning their thoughts with their actions. And with this Two of Pentacles, I feel like this is also like this person is trying to balance a lot of different things in their life, and a relationship may not be like in their best interest to be able to balance, and it's not anything to do with you is what I'm definitely feeling. I feel like this person may feel a little bit guilty towards this connection because they know that they are in some ways mishandling this situation and it's not fair to you. That's also what I'm getting with this Two of Pentacles. It's like it's unfair. That's the word that's coming to me. I wish that I could give you something that's a little bit more positive about this situation, but I just know that you are probably intuitively picking up on some of this, and you're allowed to stay in a situation however long you choose to and you like to be in it. But I feel like if for your best good as a practitioner, if you were a person coming to me and I was seeing this situation unfold, I would suggest that you focus on things that are better and that can come into your life in the near future, and things that will uplift your spirit and make you feel good, because a relationship should make you feel joy, should make you feel protected, should make you feel loved, and people who want to be with you more often than not will communicate that to you very clearly. And I know that that may sound harsh, but that's something that I've had to learn, and I would have wasted a lot less time if I had just listened to people that had told me that. So I hope that this resonated, pile 3, and I hope that you know where to go with this situation and you have the confidence to choose yourself always. So thank you so much. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day. All of my information is going to be in the description below if you'd like a little bit more of a read on what to do or what your specific situation has to show you in your life. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye.